Hi, so welcome to NCSU. This is for Wolf Tales, an oral history collection project at the libraries. What is your name, your major, and your projected graduation date?
My complete name is Lisette Dominique Pujarrey. My major, I'm actually doing a master in physiology with a minor in biotechnology. I'm going to graduate on next May.
Cool, right around the corner.
Yes,
Congratulations.
thank you.
What branch did you serve in? What was your MOS, and what was your date of service?
Well, I am in the Air Force Air National Guard. I am an electrician for the C-130. And what is the other question? I'm sorry.
Your dates of service.
Oh, okay. So I started in the Air Force in 2012. So it's been 5 years since I joined.
Okay. Um, so have you been in the Guard the whole time, or were you also active duty?
No, so what happened is that I live in Charlotte for a little while, and then I joined the Air Force, and I just joined the Air National Guard like 1 year ago, 1.5 years ago. I was active duty for a while to learn my career in the Air Force. It was only for like a year or so. But then after that, sometimes they give you orders to be like there for a long time. So I took whatever they gave me while I wasn't in the school.
All right. So why did you decide to pursue higher education, and specifically why NCSU, like your program?
Well, that it goes back. I'm from Colombia, South
Okay.
America. So my dad always. I come from a low-income family, so he's always a hard worker, and he always makes sure that we have. School is not free in South America, so he wanted us to know that the school and getting an education was the only way to get through the times and the income level that we were into. Then moving forward, my mom like asked for us. She came here, and then 8 years later, I came here. So I decided to. It took me like 8 years to get a bachelor's degree because I didn't know like the language, and I
Yeah.
felt a lot of stuff. And then I finally got here in CSA because I want to be a dentist and hopefully an oral surgeon, depending how things go in my family life and stuff. But I decided to join NC State because one of the dentist school told me that they have a master here that was very helpful, and it would be competitive when I applied to the dentist school. So that's why I did that.
Great. Um, so looking back, it's not even really looking back because you're still a member of the National Guard, so it's current. How has military service shaped you, or like changed you, or made you different since before you were in the military?
Changed me completely. It gave me more confidence, definitely, because before I joined the military, well, I'm always like a girly girl and stuff, so no one believed that I would like join the military. They were like crazy. My sister actually wanted to join the Marines, just like you, but then I'm the type of person who says is gonna do something and I'm gonna do it. So I told my family I was gonna join, and I joined, and then after my training and stuff, there was one thing. I don't know how much I can talk here,
No,
but I can.
this is all yours.
Okay, so one thing that happened to me at basic was that one of the TI, the technical instructors, was Hispanic, and he was almost as tall as I am. Like I'm 5'2", but he was so short. But he was like everyone was afraid of him. Everyone. So the fact that he was Hispanic and I was one like. From my flight, we were like 55 girls, and only like 2 of us or 3 of us were Hispanic. So I was like there trying to get the obstacle course, like it's like a pyramid.
Yeah.
So I couldn't get. I was halfway through it, and then the Hispanic instructor was like, "Come on, Bujaret, you can do it." Blah, blah, blah. So he never cheered up anyone. So everyone was just impressed that he was. I think just the Hispanic team.
Yeah.
He had to do it. I was like, oh man, and I saw that team like so tall. I was like, suffering, and then I just passed through it, and it was just awesome. So after that, I remember my TI, the girl, we have a girl, she said that after we graduated, we either were gonna come back to the same ways we were before, or we were gonna come better, and we were gonna just think that we just like on top of the world because of so much confidence that we have. So after I graduated, I kind of transitioned, and I wasn't as confident. But then when I got to the base, like that, I started to feel like I just can do whatever I want in life if I put my mind into it. So I after I joined the basic, I gained 20 pounds because technical school was just like crazy. But then I got a trainer and stuff, and I lost the 20 pounds again. So now I'm. It just changed me in a way where I'm more disciplined, and I know that if I have a goal, I will get there. If I have a dream, I'll get there. So it helps you focus on this stuff. It also makes you realize that sometimes you think you cannot do something, and it's your mind that controls everything. So it's just a powerful thing that it helps me realize. And I don't know what else. Oh, something else that they help people around the world, like when they go for mission trips and stuff. So that's what I want to do when I become a dentist, go with them and stuff. So we'll see.
Oh, you'd want to be a military dentist? Like you'd go
Yes,
on that?
yes.
That's
No,
awesome.
I'm gonna be active duty after.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
Cool.
So thank you. Everyone was like making fun of the reserves because they're like, "How are you reserves if you have to go through the whole active duty training just like us and stuff?" I was like, "Well, I wanna first go to school, but while being in the reserves, and then be active duty." And then now the ones who were active duty are now reserves or are the military. So I'm like, okay.
Well, then if this plan works out, like you go in as an officer, as a dentist, so that'll be awesome.
Yes, thank you.
So you kind of talked about it with that experience when you're at the obstacle course, but can you think of another moment, good or bad, of a particular memory in the service that you'd like to share that was impactful?
Another member or like a moment?
Yeah, just another moment.
Well, the obstacle, well, besides that and basic training, I like to paint and I like to draw. So they were doing the like the logo for our t-shirt when we graduated. So we were all like, there were only 4 girls who were trying to get the logo, but the thing is that you cannot do anything besides training there. Like you're trying to, they're like, okay, we have until this day and you have to come up with a logo, but we have these other classes and these workouts and all the stuff that we don't have time to come up with the logo. So what happened was that I at night or sometimes really early in the morning when I have EC, when do you know what EC is? Like the people who guard the bay sometimes have to wake up at like 1 or something. So sometimes I would do my stuff there. I would just draw in time where the TI, my technical instructor, wouldn't be there, and I would hide it behind the closet that we have the stuff. So when it was time to show the stuff, like all the girls have like just basic drawings. Our squadron logo was a crocodile, and we have to come up with a drawing that was a crocodile, something like that. So everyone showed their stuff and everything, and it was cool. And then mine was like an aircraft shaped in a crocodile, and our chant, it was something about you can't stop the rock, and we were the rock. So the crocodile have like this chain on the mount and a rock and all the names of the girl. It was pretty cool, so everyone liked it, and the TI was like, when did you have time to do all this? Because I'm very detailed. I was like, well, I just didn't sleep that much. So she was impressed, and the fact, and she never laughed, never ever, and she was just very tough. And I was like, and that made her happy because I was very particular, like I sneaky, that's the word, for hiding it. So that was interesting. I don't know, from technical school I don't I don't remember. Oh, I can tell you another one if you
Yeah,
want.
sure.
From tech school, no, the other one. The other one is that I was just learning my stuff and I was in my training. It was so hot. It was summer in Fayetteville. I went to Pope Air Force Base and I did my training there. And my boss, he didn't try to be as tough as he was on me, as he was on the guys. But I told him that because I'm a mechanic, I'm the only girl in the mechanic world. So I'm like, no, I can do this stuff. So I told him just to let me do it. And then there is a part of the aircraft on the back. It's called the valve, the safety valve. It's like this huge, and you have to change it and go all the way down there. It took me 12 hours under 92-degree weather to get it with my uniform. I was so hot, and he was like, you want it to work? Okay, here you go, and you're gonna do it yourself. And he never told me what the tricks are, because there are tricks to put and take out parts. He never told me that. I just figured out. I was like, I cried that day so much, but I didn't let him see me. I was like, no, I have to do this. I can do it. I went to the bathroom like 5 times, and you can't go to the bathroom in the flat line. So he was like, pee in the aircraft, and I was like, no, like there is a little toilet there. I was like, no, because everyone would see me. I would just have to walk like 20 minutes and then come back, so it would delay. But it was a good experience because I learned, and he helped me learn that I could do my job, and he trusted me with it, so that was nice. Yeah.
Do you want to talk a little bit about being a female mechanic?
Yeah, sure. So now that was at Pope. There were only three guys there. They were all technical sergeants and staff sergeants, and I'm still an airman, but they were really nice to me and stuff. But then this one, the Air National Guard, it has 8 guys, and I'm the only girl. So everyone is, they treat me as if I was like something, like, I don't know, like I can do much. But I told my boss one day that I was so mad because everyone thought that I couldn't do anything. And I might not be as strong as the other guys, but I'm very smart and I can figure out like the diagrams and how things work and stuff like that, the electrical diagrams and stuff. So I remember one day everyone was trying to figure out this stuff that was wrong with the aircraft. I just took my iPad, we have an iPad and we have the diagrams there, and look at it. So I told my boss what was wrong, and he was like, no, that's not it. I was like, that's what is it? And then I was like, okay, whatever, and I just did something else. And then like 2 hours or 3 hours later, they came up with my answer. I was so mad. And then I told my boss, I was so mad. I don't yell or anything when I get mad, but sometimes I just get like quiet, and people would know that I'm mad. And he was like, what's wrong? And then I just went out and I started to cry just to my boss. And I told him, I want you to realize that I'm just as capable as doing my job as the other guys are. And please don't give me any special treatment or anything like that, because thank you for that. I appreciate that. But I am an electrician. I went through school just like the other guys went. So after that day, he gave me some leader stuff, like I would lead some people to do some stuff. So that was nice. Like, you always have to, if you're uncomfortable with situations, you have to go to the chain of command, like go to your boss, and then if he doesn't hear, like then to your boss and boss. But my boss heard it immediately, and things changed. So that was nice. Yeah.
Great. You've answered so many good questions, so I'm going to skip a little bit. So, where do you see yourself in 10 years?
Ooh, okay. So I'll be finishing dentist school hopefully in like 5-6 years, and then I'll have my babies and my family and everything. Then 10 years, I have this dream, and I get a little emotional about it, but it's a little too big, like people say sometimes. But I don't care. So I have this dream when I was in Colombia. Like I saw people, the tsunami that happened in Japan, and I saw how the military and from other countries went there. So that was one of the reasons that I joined. So I was like, well, one day I want to be able to do that and go just to disasters, natural disasters like that. So I would see myself going to places like that. As a dentist or helping. I would also do, I don't know if you know what NCMOM is, North Carolina Missions of Mercy. They do this thing in the weekend for 3 days for free. It's dental service for people who don't have money to pay for dentists. They do it for free. So ever since I knew that they existed, I always volunteer, and they are tough. They were like 12 hours, 16 hours a day, the doctors all day for free. So I was like, man, this would be so cool if I would be able to do this. Like anywhere I want to, I would just take my little bag and do stuff like that. So I want to do it in Colombia because we have a lot of people in need there. And I want to do it to other places, not only Colombia, here too. Like the other day, just like 2 months ago, I just realized they were like, North Carolina is one of the states that has the most rural places, and they
there's
don't
not
have
a lot of dentists in the
no.
rural places.
And so I saw Colombia, no, not Colombia, but like picture what I seen in Colombia here. In some ways, I was like, whoa, that's awesome. So also here in North Carolina, and there is a dentist school that it only accepts North Carolina people because of that. They don't accept from other. ECU is like that school. But yeah, I would do that, and I also have my art dream, which is and I'm also into fitness. So I'm trying to get my six pack and stuff. It's a little hard, yeah, I know. But it's just a little side dream of mine. Like if I went through military, I can do it all. So I was like, all right, so I'm just gonna do this thing, and I have company plan that I want, and I don't wanna give too much away because I still not clear about it, but I wanna mix art and biology and everything I learned in school into one, so that way and put it into clothes. So I'm already like the Wacom here. They have when I came to this school, that was one of the coolest things. I went to the library and I saw a Wacom tablet. I was like, oh my gosh, those things are like $2,000, $3,000. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Oh, what?
Wacom tablet.
No.
It's like they use that, and the designers use it now to make movies, to draw.
Oh, yeah,
everything.
yeah. Okay.
Yeah, maybe I'm not pronouncing it
Yeah.
right. Yeah, so they have that there, and I used to draw in my pencil and pen, and then nowadays it's just on the tablet. So I was like, whoa, they have this here for free, and I can use it. So I'm like all day in the library. I could spend all day there drawing and painting. It's awesome, and I like the media rooms they have there.
The digital media rooms?
Yes.
Yeah.
They're cool because you can just do whatever you want, take pictures and stuff. So that's the thing. So I'm just hoping that I get accepted somewhere close, maybe Chapel Hill, but I don't know, or Duke. No, Duke doesn't have that. So, yeah. So I can go to the library here. But
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, it's good to hear.
Thank you.
I guess sort of in line with that, like having access to these resources that are super expensive. How is NCSU supporting its veterans or its active duty military? Or how can it better support its veterans / active duty military?
Well, I'll be honest, I haven't gone to any of the events that the veterans team have because my master program is so demanding, I barely have time to breathe. But anyway, I think the veterans team, we always get emails about events and stuff, and I think that's pretty cool because it keeps us informed about what's going on, and also who we can make connections with other people in the military. They are open to every questions I ever have that I ask the veterans team here in NC State. They always answer. I don't see what else they could do better. The resources they have if they don't have it, like, oh, there is a trip they're gonna make or something, they're planning to make trips, but those trips are like tough. Those trips are like you're gonna backpack, you're gonna like just cool stuff.
Yeah.
So I was like, all right, so that's cool, and they say that it's the first time they're gonna do it, and it's been successful so far, like for the people to sign up. So I think that's cool that we're getting integration like of the military people. I guess I don't see what else they could do. They're doing everything well.
Great, it's awesome to hear again. Well, like good with the libraries and good with veterans. So this is my final thing. So before we wrap up, do you have anything else you just want to talk about or share with posterity? So what eventually is going to happen is that this is going to go into an archive, and maybe 50, 100 years from now, researchers are going to look at this to think about like how people were served as veterans and like their relationship to universities and stuff. And also just sort of like a snapshot in time, you know? Do you have anything you want to talk about? Anything at all?
Anything?
Yeah, just anything about the military, about your time at NCSU.
I feel like by being a member in the military, we have like people respect you in a different way, and people like from everywhere, like and you will get more things, not just the benefit, because most people say that you get for school and stuff, but it's just that fact that people are happy to hear that you're in the military, and that makes them happy and say thank you, that's just awesome. And the fact that you come to school and you're in the military, they're just like open their arms and say okay, welcome. And it's just nice, because before I joined, I was like all the doors were closed. And now that I joined and I'm in the military, like more doors open, not saying that some are not closed, but more are open.
Yeah.
So and also that well, whoever went through basic, I know it's tough, but it helped me realize that life is just an obstacle. It's just obstacle after obstacle, and you just have to follow your dreams and believe in what you believe, and you'll just get there. And no matter how crazy, it's your life, it's your dreams, and you can just do whatever you want. So that's all.
Great, thank you so much.
Of course, my pleasure.